was told I was fat and ugly on a regular basis. And to combat that, I was the class clown. And I liked using humor as a way for people to focus on something else other than my appearance. And all my teachers and my grade advisors, they all thought that I took life as a joke. And so they told me I was going to amount to nothing and that I was going to be basically a loser for the rest of my life. So I took that through life, and I really had no self-worth, and I didn't think that I could add any kind of value into anybody's life. So it was awful going through life, not really, feeling like you were worth it or really having a place in this world, because I just didn't know where my place was. In 2004, I was in a car accident, and I suffer from fibromyalgia and chronic pain syndrome, and I'm in pain 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's hard. I'm moody when, like totally moody. I have, ups and downs. I get really irritated really easily when I'm in a lot of pain, so I take it out on my family, which really sucks. Working out has really helped that, so I love Beachbody for that. But yeah, I'm in pain all the time, and I really gave up on life because of it. I let it completely control my life, and I just lived on the couch waiting to die. And I couldn't be the wife my husband needed. I was totally neglecting him. I couldn't be the mom that Kyla deserved, and it was awful. I truly hated everything about myself, and I truly just lived on the couch waiting for that moment where I would just die. And then Trevor came along and Beachbody, and I might get emotional, but it completely changed my life. Sorry. I found purpose in my life again that I didn't have before, and he was like my crutch. He believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And frick, I love the guy for that, because I now believe in myself, and I love the person that I am, and I'm the wife that I was meant to be with my husband now, and I'm the mom that I need to be for my daughter, and I couldn't have done that with Beachbody, and that's why I came into coaching, because I want people to feel the way I do. I don't want people thinking that they have no self-worth, and I don't want people thinking that because they're in pain they can't make a difference, or that they can't make a change in their life and still live life. And that's why I became a Beachbody coach. I just love to make people love themselves again and find their confidence and their smiles, and there really is nothing better than that. So that's my story, and I'm sorry I got a little emotional. I tend to do that when I talk about myself. So I wanted to talk today. I wanted to do a few things tonight. I wanted to talk about excuses. I want to talk about consistency. I want to talk about being yourself, and I want to talk about your why. These to me are crucial in your business, and so I wanted to dive deep into them because they're what helped me in my business. So I thought that I would share them with you all tonight. The first topic tonight is excuses. Now, excuses drive me absolutely bonkers because they hold you back from living your life. I had every excuse in the book in my life where I just sat on the couch and, wanting to die. And excuses are what held me back from living. And it's going to hold you back in your business. And so we really need to dive deep into those excuses and really show you solutions on how to push past those. This may offend you, but this business means freedom, you guys. It's going to make your dreams come true, but there is a catch. Nothing will ever be handed to you. You have to do the work. People ask me all the time how I became successful, and I always tell them because I threw all the excuses out the window and I just go for it. And now I'm living, my life by my design, and I don't have a boss. I work my own hours. I get to be home with my daughter. Um, I eventually am going to retire my husband and we're going to live out our dreams. And it's because I stopped making excuses about why I can't and just realized all the things that I can do. So I'm going to dive a little deep into some common excuses and how you can push past them. Um, the first one I always hear is my family comes first. I'm here to tell you that my family comes first too, but you can work when they're sleeping. So don't, yes, your family comes first, but if you really, really want to build this business, take the time when you have it, when they're sleeping. If your husband's at work, take the time to do the work. If your kid's playing at a friend's house or something, take the time and do the work. So always focus on that. There's always going to be time where you can hang out with your family, but always remember that you building this business is also going to give you more time in the future with your family. So make a few sacrifices. Another one is I don't have time. This one drives me absolutely bonkers because nobody has time. Really, nobody has time. But here's a few things on how to make time. Stop scrolling your Facebook newsfeed. And if you need the app on how to kill your newsfeed, let me know because it is the best invention on the planet. I use it. It has saved me so much time. I do not scroll anymore. And I turn off my phone because it doesn't work on my phone. And sometimes I tend to scroll when I'm on my phone. So during the day, my phone is off. Like I said, work when your kids are sleeping. If you are addicted to shows on TV, record them. I'm pretty sure most of us have PVR or Netflix or something that, you can watch the shows later. Find some time, on the weekends where you take an hour or so to yourself, catch up on those shows. That's what I do. I work Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, basically, working this business. And then Saturday night and Sunday, Saturday night is for, a movie night. Sundays are me hanging out with my family. I don't do any work on Sundays except when they go to sleep, and then I'm on the computer again at nighttime. But Saturday nights and Sundays I've picked for my family and for me to catch up on things that I've sacrificed for during the week. So find some time to do that. Another thing that I like to use is I got myself a timer and I set it for the things that I've scheduled in for the day. So if you're wanting to do 15 minutes of personal development, I actually set the timer for 15 minutes and I go and I read for 15 minutes nonstop, just focusing for that 15 minutes. As soon as it dings, I move on to something else. I set it for something else. If it's, doing laundry, I'll set it for 20 minutes and I'm folding laundry and I'm, doing laundry. As soon as it dings, I'm done. I move on to something else. So the timer is a really good way of helping you schedule your time. If you're only in this business part-time and you have set an hour a day to work this business, set the timer for an hour, then focus that full hour on doing the business. And then once it dings, you move on to something else. So you'll eventually find the time that you need by using that timer, because I find a lot of times that we'll say, well, I'm going to go do 15 minutes of personal development. And then you'll read like 5 minutes and then I got to go, check on the laundry and I got to go do, the dishes, or I got to, it's always a constant battle. But if you set the timer and you really focus on your tasks at hand, it'll make your life a heck of a lot easier, trust me. Another one is it's too hard. I hear this one a lot. Nothing in life is easy, you guys. That's why it's called life. You have to sacrifice. You have to work hard to make your dreams come true. But the great thing about this business is that your hard work is building your dreams. It's not building somebody else's. So you need to remember that. I always focus on my why when I think things get a little hard. I really think about my husband and how hard he works, and when he comes home with lacquer on his breath, and he's limping from being on a ladder all day, and his hands are calloused from painting, 16, 17 hours a day. I really realized that it's, if I put the time in, I can stop that from happening, and we can live out our dreams the way we're supposed to. And I can make his life a little easier and our family's future a little easier. So when times get really hard, I really focus on my why, because that's what's going to really push me forward and help me get through all of that. Because life is hard, and I know that if you guys really focus on the reason why you're here, you'll push past that excuse. People say no. That's I get hundreds of no's a day, like 100. You're planting seeds for the future, you guys. All no's are not right no's. It's so true. And if you're not getting no's, you're not inviting anybody. You're not even working the business, because everybody gets no's. And if you're not getting them, you need to invite more people. Here's an example for you. Last year, I did 364 Success Club points for the whole year. And I added 4,000 people to my friends list. Let's figure that out. That's about 182 challenge packs I sold. So just think about how many no's I got. That's about 3,818 no's I got last year. So put that into perspective. You're still building a business, and all those no's that I got last year are coming back and saying, okay, I'm ready now. And sometimes people just need to follow you for a while, get to know you, see what you're all about, feel comfortable with giving their money to you, really, and knowing that you're going to support them, and just the way you run your business. A lot of people will follow you for a really long time. And so just focus on that. Focus on building your relationships. And those no's will turn into yeses. I can guarantee that. So keep pushing through. Who cares if you're getting no's? That means you're doing awesome. And those no's are going to come back, and they're going to be yeses. Another one is I'm tired. I have fibromyalgia. And with that is like major fatigue. I am tired 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I wake up, even if I have an 8-hour sleep, I feel like I haven't slept in days. So I never feel like I've had a good night's sleep. And that's part of fibromyalgia. And I know we're all tired. I mean, most of us have kids, and kids will keep us up. Like my daughter sleeps at like 3 a.m. most nights. So, like it's a part of life. But when you want something really bad, you're going to push past that tired feeling. When you're feeling too tired, don't you still get up and do the workout anyway, because you're being accountable to your clients? So why wouldn't you be accountable to yourself in your own business, right? So throw that I'm too tired out the window, because it's not going to get you anywhere. And I always say, you know what? I'm going to work really, really hard for the next, 3 to 5 years. And then I can go be lazy on a beach somewhere with my family, enjoying life the way it's meant to be. So if I'm tired right now, I'm just going to push through and keep building my business. So stop saying you're too tired and just go for it, you guys. I'm going through a hard time. I get that a lot. And most people that say I'm going through a hard time, I need to take some time off from the business. Things are really, really rough right now. Trevor was a homeless alcoholic. He was a severe alcoholic. He almost died. He went through bankruptcy. He was in jail. He's been hospitalized. He's lost loved ones. Like, he's been through so much. But if you look at his life right now, did that hold him back from becoming a 5-star elite coach, making a 6-figure income, and living out his dreams 6 months out of the year with his fiance in Ecuador? Like, talk about hard times, you guys, but that did not stop him from building his future. So always remember that there's always going to be those tough times, and there's always going to be those moments where things are rough, but life does keep going. And if you want to build something incredible, you need to throw that out the window, because we'll all have rough days in our lives, but there's so many people that need our help, and you're building dreams for your future. So just push that all aside and just keep going, you guys. I tried that. It didn't work. My biggest word is evolve. I what worked last year for me does not work this year. So I needed to brainstorm new ideas on how to bring in new prospects, new leads, all of that. And it's all from evolving. You constantly learn. It's through personal development, through watching other coaches, finding new ways to draw in people, because everything you do now might not work, next month or a year from now. So you have to constantly, evolve in your business. So always remember that word, evolve, because it's very important in your business. Another one is I work full time. So did I. I worked 7 to 8 hours a day, working from home, doing admin work for a company. And I did that during the day, plus took care of my daughter. And then when my daughter went to sleep, I worked till pretty much 4 a.m. most nights because I wanted to build my business. And I made the sacrifices to do that. So it is completely possible. I sacrificed sleep. I sacrificed family time. I sacrificed a lot, but this business is really important to me. And so I really, I just made the time. It takes, this one I like, this takes a long time to build a business. It does. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing happens overnight, you guys. You need to bust your ass and you need to build an incredible future for your family, but you have to work hard, and it's not going to be easy, and there's going to be ups and downs, but you just remember you're creating your dreams. You're not creating somebody else's. So why would you want to work 65 years of your life to create somebody else's future and their dreams? Why not work really hard now so that you can enjoy your dreams and your future with the ones you love? I don't like you, Jen. That's awesome. You don't have to like me. I didn't always like Trevor. I don't always like Trevor. He pushes me past my limits almost every day, and sometimes I just want to punch him in the face. But I know that he cares about me, and I know that he wants me to find success. And him pushing me past my limits, I thank him every day for that, because if he didn't, I wouldn't get it.
Something happened. Any song requests? Hopefully she can log back in. That sucks. I tried to answer some questions. Yes, I think just Jen's computer froze. But my chat isn't working either, so I don't know what's going on. I'll message her and see what she's doing. But are there any excuses that you guys have heard that she hasn't covered? I mean, she's not done yet, but here, I'll unmute you, all of you. But have any of you heard any of the excuses that Jen had covered yet? The I don't have time, or it takes too long to build a business. I know so many times, even myself, I've thought, oh, this just isn't going to work. Oh, this isn't happening. But I think it's consistency that definitely keeps things going. Oh my God, what did I do? There we go. But hopefully Jen comes back and finishes her spiel. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I don't want to say anything in case I steal some of her material. Let's see. Oh no, I think her internet service might be down because she's not on Facebook either. Oh my goodness. What should we do?